Oh, when the Saints. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from New Orleans. Luther Burden now on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Toss play, Swift. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss. Make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burden. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shotgun snap to Rattler. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Rattler. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third down run with Dowdle. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of 8.
Offense up to the line
That's
fast.
good for a Saints.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it, and he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready.
They go with Dowdle on the run. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That's sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
52 blaster. Hut.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Tyreek Stevenson on the cover end.
Let's go. Hut.
Rattler to the air now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Blue strike. Hut.
Air it out on 3rd. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready. Break.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Ready. Black. Ready.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Dowdle. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now a it's second and goal from the 1.
Set. Hunt.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive.
The kicker on.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Third now to return it. Jukes away from one. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's out in the clear. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. It's a foot race. Touchdown. They return the kick all the way to the house.
Touchdown, Bears.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Let's start on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Here we go. Sit. Ready?
Rattler now off the play action. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. But if you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Set. Hut. Red. Yellow. Hut.
They'll throw. Third and long. You know, Olave on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
He was taken down.
Humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
This is Dowdle on second down. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Let's go now. 10 black. Set.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to line of scrimmage.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Drill. Blue. Third.
Rattler. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's on the play. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Tackle made at the 16.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready.
Pistol snap to Rattler. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so he's shipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down. That one's complete, right side. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Ready.
I'll throw for it. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Nobody counted on a return trip to the end zone for him, partner, and maybe that's why it worked out for his second score of this game.
Yeah, the two's good. Make him stop this fullback. This dude is on fire.
Let's go. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Connection made. Kyle Monunga. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
1st down, Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, Williams to throw. Looking the sideline, that's Odunze. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Sign quarterback run here. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and goal, it's Williams. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown! Santos connects on a point after. And the Bears tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready up.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Rattler back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven up by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready. Set.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Rolling into enemy territory. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Right. Come on. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. That one's complete over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Down. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead with Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down.
Black shot. 45. White.
To the air on 3rd and long. Up to the left side finds Johnson. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Here we go. Yellow. 43. Smash. Red. Set.
They're going to try to throw for it. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Williams on 1st down. Down here to Mononga. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chicago.
Bring money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, got bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let it up.
Williams to throw on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Let it up.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Third and 4 coming up now.
Vegas. Watch scores. Let it up.
To the air yet again, Williams. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Year after year. The best offenses are multi-faceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throw by Williams. Ooh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's able to power this forward, and they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Set.
Here's Rattler. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and you couldn't do it on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Field. Black. Hut.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down. They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground, it's Monangai. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Monangai with it. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Sent to the ground by Pete Warner.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it into Colston Loveland. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Secures this at the 17. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go. Yellow. Ready?
From the gun, Rattler. Good, right downfield to Olave. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints take the lead on the first play of the drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Saints 28, Bears 24.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches. Working from the gun, Williams. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a third-quarter lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Saints 28.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready?
Rattler now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Down. Red, 38. Smash, red.
Rattler to the air now. Catch made by Austin. This gets forward to around the 29. Stephen Hippolyte the second, able to bring him down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
Let's go now. 50, green. Set, hut.
3rd and long for him here. It is caught left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this is away, wisely headed for the sideline to avoid that return. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. 11 up to around the 23-yard line on the play.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Running back sent in motion left. Connecting with his back here, Swift. There's a lane pass for 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st down, Williams. There's a screen now from Anunga. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in Ottawa. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Room to run inside the 20, and they finally get to him at the 15. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Escapes out, and he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that makes the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are. and what they have to defend.
The Saints take over.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. The inside give to Dowdle. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
37-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set, ready.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Hauls in by Olave, left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Set.
A handoff to Williams. Giving him about 3 on that 1st down carry.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know
To
it.
pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set, ready. Ready.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Hits him on the out route. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready, 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 ready.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st
Go
down.
now. 60 rounds. 60 rounds. Ready?
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window, where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide
At the
open.
Bears' 7-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Red, cycle. Touch.
Throwing is Rattler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints come through to tie it in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Saints 35, Bears 34.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Big strike here to Moore. He's down inside the 40 before boys escorted out. Gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be first down Bears.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Williams on first down. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice trick plays you like to see in the NFL, Pete, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Now here's Williams. He's loaded another one up. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Here's Dallas straight up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Red, yellow. Claws red. Set.
Now Rattler. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Running right, it's Williams. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints holding just a 1-point advantage. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, set. Black.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down.
Set, ready. 50, green jack. Ready.
He's back to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long is going to be the key here down the stretch.
look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Red, 38. Hut.
We're looking to throw. Through the middle. He's got his man. This is Austin. He's taken down. He's got it to the 29. Forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. And that gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Cade. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good